crap. Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to Morning Wood. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. We're going to talk some college hoops for this Wednesday, February the 3rd. Wednesday, as Craig likes to call it. I don't know what to say, guys. Yesterday was not a good day. It's not a good day. It's tough. I was very wrong. I wasn't just a little wrong. I was very wrong. On all of our picks, we were 6 and 8. On mine, I was 1 and 5. That hurts a little bit. Hey, Chris. But, you know, I like to call it handicap. You're handicapping, right? So where did it go wrong yesterday? I think my biggest deal is that I always tell you guys I don't like to bet the bigger schools just because the lines tend to be sharper, motivations are different, stuff like that. And yesterday I had a lot of the big games. Yes, I know, Adam. Yesterday I had a lot of those big games, and those are not my strong point. So I'm not thrilled about today. But you know what? You got to get back on the horse. That's what happens, right? So that's what we're going to do today. So I got a couple of them that I was looking at right out of the gate. I like James Madison. Elon is not I don't think Elon is going to be able to put up, what am I trying to say right now? Sorry, I'm like reading something at the same time. Yeah, I don't think Elon has the firepower to be able to compete with James Madison, especially while they're at home. That number opened at a 7.5, went to an 8.5. I'm even seeing some 9s out there. So James Madison is going to be my first play. And if we are teasing it, yeah, I'm seeing 9s now too. Then we can get them down to a -3. And I'm into that right there. And then if you guys have any plays that you want to drop into the box, please feel free to do so, and we can kind of go over it again. Okay, Adam also loves J-Mad today. Oh, yeah, 18 bin. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a great little spot. Yeah, it was like a doggy day yesterday. Sucked big time. God, I hate days like that. But you know what? Hey, it's a real life show, right? This is real life handicapping, and this real life happens. At least we didn't completely goose egg it. So there's that. Mizzou, Kentucky, terrible on the road. Yeah, I wasn't into wait, let me just remind myself, because I did kind of glance at both of those. But again, I think a big place where I went wrong yesterday was playing bigger games. Yeah, I liked Mizzou here. And Mizzou's coming off a loss, aren't they? If I remember correctly. My only thing is, like, Kentucky does seem to have turned it around even more so than I really thought they did. But no, they did beat TCU in overtime. Okay, that's what it was. They didn't cover was what it was. And yeah, so I'm with you, basically. Is what I'm trying to get at, is that I'm with you. Yes, I liked Mizzou there as well. So we'll pop them on our thing. And they would actually turn into a dog. -4.5 would be 5.5. So it'd be +1.5, right? We make 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. One I was looking at too was back to the well with faves tonight. You're like in Houston, Bama, Wichita, Virginia, and St. Louis. I always like Houston. You guys know that about me. Okay, we can put it on there if you wanna. -16 would be -10. I like Bama a lot here. I know they smashed LSU last time. I don't think it's going to be that big of a discrepancy this time, but I loved OK State, and I loved Bama. We can put on there. And I did a free pick last night with I want to say it was Craig Trapp, and he really liked Bama also. Actually, I did Hall with him. He liked Hall. Yeah, I'm on James Madison also. I don't know. Fordham and UMass, I was kind of glancing at it. Okay, so Florida, you want on there too. OK State was another one I liked. We'll do Vautech. Another Missouri. All right, I'm going back to the Houston, Bama, Wichita, Virginia, and St. Louis. All right. Let's go which. This way I can just look them up. And St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis. Another one I liked today was SFA. What do you guys think about that one and teasing it down? Although they are bad on the road, so I wasn't super duper sure about that one. But I did kind of like them minus the 7.5. Remember, they just beat the team that we like a whole bunch, Sam Houston State. Oh, it wasn't Seton Hall. It was St. John. That's who Craig liked. Against Villanova, he likes St. John getting 10 at home. So I don't know how you guys feel about that one. So OK State would be minus 4.5. Would be the same thing. Plus 1.5. I've liked them all year. They're just, I've liked them for years and years, really, to be truthful. They're a really fun little team. Let's find. My other one, too, was Incarnate Word. I wasn't sure. I mean, I get that they're not very good on the road as far as winning goes, but they do cover. They're 1-4 on the road, but they're 4-1 against the spread, and they're getting 7, and we could tease that into a 13. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So talk me off of Incarnate Word if you can, because I am digging them today. That would be one of mine. Thanks, Scott. Never betting Creighton again. I know. Wait till Jared gets in here. He'll talk to us about that. So Lenny also is doing JMAT OK State. Oh, this might have been the first one. Or we're just all kind of on the same deal today. We like Wofford. Nova St. John, the road team's 4-1 against the spread between these two. Yeah, but I remember there was like some weird stat about Nova on the road. Like they're 4-0 and 4-0 against the spread, but I want to say that they haven't played on the road very much. I want to say that some of their competition wasn't that great. Scott has the Suns -2. Craig was on them on the free picks last night also. UNC Greensboro and Chattanooga you're liking. UNCG and Chat. Okay, so definitely we've got Houston, Bama, and OK State seem to be in everybody's deal. Tulane can cover a double-digit number. They're playing Wichita State. They're getting 10.5. They're 1-2 on the road, 1-2 against the spread on the road, but Wichita is only 2-3-1 against the spread at home. It does seem like a bit of a big number. Sometimes I wonder about Wichita, although I want to say like I haven't super followed them this season like I have other seasons, but it seems like they're like more on a name recognition thing than anything. They just beat UCF in overtime, lost to Memphis, beat Tulsa and Cincy, and lost to Houston. Tulane beat Temple, lost to Houston, Temple, Houston, and beat ECU by 4. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe we'll move Wichita off because I haven't had great feelings about them this season. Here's UNC Greensboro is playing the Citadel. God, I wish the Citadel. See, and here we go with the Citadel again, right? They're such a good team on paper, but then when they actually play the basketball game, it doesn't work out. They're 8-2 at home, 5-1 against the spread at home, and yet they're 11-point dogs at home. I can't get on board. I want to like the Citadel so bad, but they hurt my feelings. We all do, Ty. We all need a solid pick today. So Clarence likes Citadel. Ooh, SDSU -18. Let me pop into my Mountain West real quick. They're playing New Mexico. Yeah, I think that is not a bad bet at all. It's a balls ton of points, though. SDSU -18 would be -12.5 if we wanted that business. What else are we doing here? Yeah, I'm wishy-washy about Wichita, too. Oh, Kelly Taylor. UNC Greens could drop 100 on Citadel, is what we're saying here. So they were minus 11, would put them at a minus 5. Don't hate it. That's where you're at. Yeah, New Mexico is trash. Oh, San Diego State's canceled, it says. Or I still have a line on it. That doesn't mean anything. It could be canceled, but unless you're talking about San Diego or South Dakota State, are they canceled? I'm not seeing them. Okay. So yeah, maybe be wary of SDSU because they could be canceled. Bama, Gators, Bucks, ship the cookies. Jansen says he thinks San Diego State is back on. Pretty Eyes, Florida -8 at home. All right, we'll get you guys in there. I was looking at them as well. What did we think of Wofford? We had a taker on Wofford. Oh, Seton Hall's playing Prov. That's right. I think Kurt Alexander did a 2-team teaser. Kurt, if you're in the chat, what was your teaser? I know it was Hall. Oh, I got a new cat. This is him. His name is Loki. And all right. And he really likes to get into my shots. Yeah, last night I have a big chair I sit in for my late night happy hour show on for Cofield, and he sat behind me on my chair like the whole night. Maybe not the whole night, but okay. So San Diego State is on. If we want to play that, it's -18.5. Teasing it, it would be a -12.5. We got a VCU, SMU, Mercer on the run line. Here's Wofford's -7.5 against VMI, who's a very bad road team. Wofford's a very good home team. We could tease them down to a -1.5. So we'll stick them on there. The other one I was liking was Western Michigan. Teasing it into an 18.5. I was kind of doing some numbers on them. It just seems like 18.5 might be too many points. I don't know. Am I crazy there? Bowling Green was real good. And remember, the beginning of the season, we cashed a bunch on Bowling Green, but they have not been super good in their past, like month or so here. And Western Michigan's a feisty team. I get what their road record looks like and all that, but I was just kind of thinking if we teased them, what might that look like? That'd be Bama -2.5. Chattanooga. What's that called? The Chattanooga Hoochie or something? Coochie? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that word. So Chattanooga's getting 1.5. That would make them +7.5 against Western Carolina, who's not very good against the spread at home. Chattanooga is good against the spread on the road, 6-2 on the road also. All right, nice play there. See what's going on with that. I need a Vatek number also. Yeah, he does. I don't know what kind of cat he is. We just got him from remember we were going to get a dog? I had to talk my kid off the ledge from a dog into, let me pop this up so I don't lose you. I totally got him. You're going to stay away from Bowling Green? Okay, then let's stay away from that. We're good there. Talked him down off the ledge for the dog, and it took 2 cats, 1 extra animal. That was the vig. He needed 1 more animal, so we got 2 cats. And they're like the coolest, nicest cats ever. Okay, I know you guys don't want to talk about my cats. So St. Louis, let me just check them for that. Oh, there's Vatek right there. Would be plus, so it'd be -4, so it'd be a +2 is what you got there at Pitt. I don't know how I feel about that. Seems like a lot of you like it though. And then St. Louis here is -6.5 is what they would be against LaSalle. 57%. Let me look at this real quick in the consensus because there's a lot of. Seems like everyone's on LaSalle here. 56%. Everyone's on LaSalle and the under is what I'm getting. So maybe we'll just put a question mark next to that one. Doesn't mean they're right. It's just I'm looking at what's going on kind of thing. Under in the Bama game, high number. Yeah, and I think that number is high because, like, wasn't their last one was like 100 and something to something? It was some weird number. Wait, let me boop into this. Yeah, that game was an embarrassment. 163. So we're going to go Bama under a 163 would make it a 169.5. All right. All right, I'm digging it. Does ECU cover the 16? I think that we're already on the other side of ECU, aren't we? Didn't we decide that? Against Houston. Everybody likes Houston, but everybody always likes Houston. You guys know I don't bet them. I mean, playing with Houston to me is just like playing with fire because, yes, they can do whatever they want to you, but at the same time, I mean, they lost to a team like Tulsa, so anything can happen. And like, I'm antsy about them because I just want them to win. Here's your Florida that you guys like. It'd be a -2.5. Okay. Let me pop back over. You like Rhode Island and VCU under. Mercer money line is a gift. Who's Mercer playing? We got a lot on our thing already. I'm going to take them off. Mercer money line is what we're saying. I took speed reading classes in I think it was junior high or the beginning of high school. I clearly do not have those skills anymore. Clearly do not. I can't find Mercer. What's going on here? Mizzou, Wichita, Citadel. Oh, here they are against East Tennessee. Mercer -2. Why is that line short? I would think that'd be a little bit bigger. Okay. You could take them on the money line, but you couldn't do it in a teaser, so you'd end up getting Mercer +4. So if we really like that, it wouldn't be a bad gig. Hold on one sec, though. That went from 1 to 2. ETSU beat Citadel Furman, WCU VMI, but they just lost at Wofford. Mercer just lost at Wofford and Greensboro. Beat VMI Citadel. Okay. I'm with that. I can get behind that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm catching what you're throwing. Oh, Kentucky might have players out also. Yeah, I've got Mizzou on our board. I got Oklahoma State. Seems like we're all into them. Fordham at UMass. I keep thinking about it. Here's Troy's got a 3-game 6-point teaser. Florida, Memphis, and Villanova is what he's doing to tease. We got Florida. There was something I didn't like about Memphis. I don't remember what it was, but I looked at it earlier and I was like, holy cow, something is bugging me. Here's Fordham at UMass. I used to love UMass when Marcus Camby and Lou Rowe played for them. I was so into that team. Fordham's, they're 0-4 on the road, but they are 3-1 against the spread on the road. They're getting 13 at UMass. Let's see what these guys are doing. Fordham's point average right now is 51 points, and they're giving up 67. Whereas UMass is putting up 80, and they're giving up 74. Last time they played, UMass won 65-46. I mean, I would lean for a UMass Fordham's going to want to come in and beat them up on their own court. I just am not exactly sure how they would do that when they haven't put up more than 62 points in their last 5 games. Yeah, I would lean for a UMass here. 13 might be a lot, though. Did we do St. Louis against LaSalle? We did. And then someone else like Pitt to go against our Vatek. I was a little on a Pitt side, too. So maybe we'll take Vatek out, and you guys can make your own decision on that one. Since we have some disagreement, we're trying to get like a strong consensus, you know. How's my parlay look? Seton Hall +1, Pitt +3, Houston -16. I mean, I think that's, you know. Desi, I like Incarnate Word today. I like SFA today. Damn it, I already erased them because I had a question mark by them and no one responded when I talked about them. I like Incarnate Word. Fordham low scoring, hard to back UMass. Maybe that's an underplay. Maybe that's just the name of that game is going under on it. Adam, take SFA. Okay. It's 134.5. The last time they played, what was their score? Not that that always matters, but it's something, right? It'd be a 121 the last time they played, 134. So if we wanted to take that under, we get to a 140.5. UMass under 140.5. I'm gonna have to rewrite these, I swear it. Yeah, I like Hall. I mean, I do like Seton Hall today. Kurt and I call them road warriors. That's like what they are. They're little road warriors. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.5 minus. Yeah, I like SFA. I really do. And the team they're playing is not great, but it just makes me nervous. Why? Maybe it's just me. And maybe it is just me. Okay, so let's start talking about what we got. How's about that? Looks good on a teaser. SFA looks good on a teaser. Yeah, Jansen's on Seton Hall. Did you play that Wisconsin under yesterday? That was your only W. I didn't play it. My only W was stupid Iowa -3.5. I did end up taking Marquette. That worked out, but it was like we were 2-2. You know, we got 2 out of 3 on the Ohio one. Wake Forest screwed us. We got 2 out of 3 on the Tennessee. West Virginia screwed us. And then my picks were just garbage. My totals were garbage. My whole life was garbage yesterday. SIU screwed us. We got Baylor and Eastern Kentucky, but SIU screwed us. So, Mingya. Yeah, okay, we got Chattanooga. Okay, so let's talk. We got the board. Let's hide this. We'll see what we're dealing with here, okay? Okay, so we all like James Madison. That's a big one for us. We've all liked Mizzou, Houston, Bama, and I want to say OK State. We don't, and I'm just kind of doing these this way. UNC, Chattanooga, and Greensboro, we liked. We do like SFA. And do we all like Mercer? I know. It's hard. I mean, and that's the thing with the teaser, right? It's like yesterday, Iowa wouldn't have cashed if we didn't tease it. I don't think so. There were a couple of them that wouldn't have cashed if we didn't tease them, but that's the thing with a teaser and a parlay, right? You got to get them all. It's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all. Bounce back days. St. Louis and Wichita State. So you guys are still on this Wichita State. We just had some others on the thing. What do we think about Wofford? We love Florida, right? And then Wofford, we were into that one also. And SDSU. Be careful with Oklahoma State. TCU's been covering. See, they just played a real hot game too. Okay, so let's be careful with them because that's why we're doing this, right? We want to take our best plays. And then while we're building our teasers, this is part of it too. You're skeptical about Mercer because there's too many people on him. Okay, so we can take this one out. We want to find our best plays. And then our 3 top plays, we want those to go in a teaser. And then our next 3 best ones, we want those to go. So I think that is solid. Yeah. Mizzou, Houston, and Bama for 1. Yeah. Okay. What do we think about Incarnate Word? Is that just me? SFA 7-1 double-digit wins out of their last 8. Okay. Devin likes ETSU. They're playing Mercer, right? Okay, so Mercer's gone. But someone did like them a lot. So if you want to go, win picking is Cavs money line today. Tease Villanova down. That scares me because whoever it was on the other side of it. Craig Trapp was on the other side of it. But if we teased it down, I could get behind that if y'all are in it. But let's put them with like an SDSU, like a big cover. Like the numbers. They're a 7, so there'd be a -4. Villanova -4 seems doable. So what would we pair with them? What's another? Maybe Florida, because these are our bigger ones, right? Florida -2.5. We'll get those guys in there and get that gone. Yeah, I mean, we can all disagree with Craig. You do like Incarnate Word, Bill? Okay. So we'll keep that. You're allowed to disagree with Craig Trapp. I do it all the time. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. But you know what? We all got our own things here, right? Okay, Laura Kraft. Laura. I went Tomb Raider there. Laterica likes Incarnate Word. Dev likes it, and Bill likes it. Okay, so we're going to keep them in, and let's put them with JMAD, SFA, and Incarnate Word. Well, those are my 3 picks. So now y'all know which one to stay off from yesterday. So in Word plus, I think it was 13. And then these guys will all be a thing. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So we got 1, we got 2. And we got 3. Now, Wofford and St. Louis. We need 1 more over here with Greensboro and Chattanooga. I know. Well, it's just the way I read your name. She knows I know her name. You like Pitt today? We had back and forth on Pitt. Nova over 151. Okay, I'm with that and let's stick that in. Hold on. Let's put chat plus, was it 7.5, I think? We can double check that. So then we'll have a total teaser, and we'll put you like Florida, Villanova, and SDSU. JMU wins by double digits today. There it is. Nova over. It's 151, so it'd be a 157. Okay, there's 1. So who's going with Chattanooga and Greensboro? St. Louis or Wofford? What do we think? JMAD, Inward, and SFA. All right, I like that you guys like my picks. I was afraid that I would show up today and I'd get like a bunch of middle fingers. Speaking of fingers, if you could just give me a thumbs up, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Looked at the streak on IC and Lamar. IC lost 2, Lamar has 1. Does this mean anything? I just couldn't figure out why IC was a dog. That was kind of my deal because to me, they're the better team. And I was like, why are they getting 7 points? That was the thing that kind of threw me off about it. But sometimes that happens. So maybe you guys knew something. Okay, Wofford. All right, she knew what I meant. Okay, so yeah, I've been a little Nova tease total down by 6. Well, but we won't. Geez, did I go backwards? I'm an asshole. Thank you. This is why I need you guys. It's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of information. I'm doing this on the fly, all right? Kenton, we've gone back and forth on Vatek, and this is Pitt, right? Vatek Pitt. It's kind of split, man. They were on the board. We took them down. So this would be a one, it was 51. So 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, right? Now am I there? Thank you, Baba Booey. Keep me in check, boys and girls. Keep me in check. I think it was Vatek and Pitt, and everybody's very split on it. So that one we're going to leave up to you. Thank you. Okay. So how are we feeling? So we want to keep Wofford. We're going to move St. Louis on out of there. And then we'll get Chat. It was plus 7.5 and UNCG minus 5. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to write 6 teasers because I feel like some people just like watch the end of the video and then they're like, what the heck has she got going on here? Kenton says that after Pitt's last game, I see them coming out trying to force shots. I don't like Pitt even though they're at home. Okay. Pitt was blasted by Notre Dame. No way on Pitt. Pitt's due for a bounce back, though, says Bill McDonald. See, this is what I mean. If we're going to argue about them, which, like, feel free to argue because we love the banter, right? But if we're going to argue about them, then we don't want them on our teaser, right? And maybe that's a game that you crisscross them when it's so split. Maybe we take Vatek and we take Pitt and we mix them with something. Hi, I know. And we mix them with something else, and maybe that's your play on them. Stuff like that, I would say. You know, that's kind of the purpose. We're trying to find the consensus. So sometimes we might just have to make our own decisions on it. Oh, hey, Jessica. Hey, Jean. Just tell me what to do. Plus money, honey. Baba Booey says Pitt's due. Okay, so here's what we got. You guys ready for the board? I'm going to get your phones ready. If you're new to this, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. So here's how we do it. Consensus picks. This is what you guys all dig. Chris Daniel likes the Pacers today. Baba Booey likes the Atlanta Hawks money line. Okay, and Craig Trapp likes the over in the Rockets game. That was Kurt Alexander's teaser, I think, was the Rockets and Seton Hall was his two-team teaser is that he did. Okay, so let me pop this down. So usually people like to take a picture of the board so you can remember it. You don't have to write everything down. And we'll go over it again real quick. Okay. And this is that point where, okay, I have to figure it out. Okay, so in one, we've got James Madison -3, Incarnate Word plus 13, and SFA -7.5. For our total teaser, we've got Nova going over 145, Bama under 169.5, and UMass under 140. Over here, we've got Chattanooga plus 7.5, Wofford -1.5, and Greensboro -5.5. Give me 1 sec on that. Florida -2.5, Villanova -4, and SDSU -12.5. And then Mizzou plus 1.5, Houston -10, and Bama -2.5. All right. I'm going to hold it as still as I can in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are Bud Lights on me if we lose tonight? No, they're not. No, they're not. Bill McDonald does like the Celtics -3. Kenton Riley says that John Wall is not playing, so he doesn't like that Rockets game to go over. Corey Thorpe is into the Tulsa money line. Let me pop into them real quick. Let's see what's up with the get down. There they are, playing SMU. I feel like SMU's been covering lately, though. Didn't we talk about that? But Tulsa is very good at home. 5-1 at home, 4-1 against the spread at home, and they're getting 3 points at home. So that's a money lineable thing because they're a dog. I don't money line favorites, so that's just me, though. No, it's TCU that's been covering, not SMU. I mean, just from the eye test, Tulsa looks like that's all right. They beat my Houston, so I probably think that they're better than they actually are. But if you beat my Houston, then you've got my respect. I don't know about that Creighton game, though. I will say that. Bill says Tulsa is a good pick. Betting Bugs +3. Hard to go against Brady. Oh, Bucks. Okay, I got you. I don't know, guys. I'm going to be honest with you on the Super Bowl thing. I think the Chiefs win this. I'm rooting for the Bucks. I would like the Bucks to win, but I think that Pacers are now +9, Chris. I think KC wins it. We are going to do an NHL live cap today at 6 p.m. Eastern with Kurt Alexander and Nick Parsons. So we're going to go over 2 of the hockey games that are happening tonight and some more Super Bowl prop bets and just some Super Bowl talk in general. Then after that, there's going to be an NBA total chaos between Dan Kaiser and Nick Parsons. So Jose Rivera likes the over 137 on Missouri. So yeah, definitely ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of those. Nailed UNLV. All right. You're rooting for the Chiefs, even though I bet against Brady. For the Chiefs too. I bet against Brady and lost. Yeah, see, I bet against under 57. I love in the Super Bowl, taking the under. That one I've heard go back and forth also. So I'm not exactly sure. We went back and forth. A lot of people did like the Shockers, but there was something about them that we didn't like. What was it? Oh, that Tulane could cover that. Tulane covers double digits was the deal there. Yeah, I remember looking it up in my phone, and I was like a little bit wonky about it. And if you're talking about a money line, 10.5 points is not a money lineable thing for me personally. KC, Brady, 0.5 rushing. Any good totals besides the Bama under? Well, we took the UMass under 140.5 and Nova over 145. That's what we did there. And Jose likes over 137 on Missouri. Houston first half solo over. That's a really popular play with you guys. Just about every time you guys pop in here, you're on Houston first half. So that's a good one for you guys. Okay, the best ones, I think everybody is really big on these 3. And I can't say that I don't like them all just as straight bets as well. Like I think these are all pretty solid as far as that rolls. It seemed like, everyone kind of dug my little section. I think, but again, with these big games, I think a big reason why I didn't do well yesterday was because I handicapped big games. And I've told you guys a million times, I don't do that. Corey Thorpe loves Tulane plus the points. Kind of did go through that. Some of the ones that you guys were really high on felt like SDSU. There's a little back and forth about St. John here. So maybe that's not our best bet. We all love James Madison. That was one we all really loved. So maybe you could pop them in there. And then I think Florida was a pretty good one. Everyone seemed to be high on that. Greensboro, y'all were all digging on. And we got a lot of confirmations out of Wofford. So there's that. So yeah, even if you wanted to pick and choose, you could take these 3, maybe it's that one, this one, and one other one that you really like, maybe Florida or SDSU. So keep in mind, I always like to tell you guys, keep in mind that you are totally allowed to change these around. I'm just trying to do my best. But again, this is on the fly. I kicked on here 40 minutes ago. We started building this. So this is on the fly. We've been successful, granted, but feel free to mix them up, mix them up. You lose on the big games too. Yeah, it's just a different level of talent. It's, they're not as predictable for me. I mean, look, honestly, you could give me that Michigan State Iowa bet 10 more times. I would take Iowa 10 times out of 10 on that. But it's just not always how it works out. I feel like it was the right play. I had the right idea about it. It's just not always how it works out. So that's where we're at. That's the beauty of what we're doing here. That's the fun of it all, right? Okay, so I think that just about does it for us. Everybody good here? I think we're good here. I will be back tomorrow, same bat time. I should say cap time. Basketball in EuroLeague is the second best league in the world. Do you agree with me? I mean, we get a lot of players from there, don't we? I mean, I don't know. Sure. I don't watch EuroLeague unless, soccer, but Incarnate. See, okay. So I'm glad for that confirmation because honestly, like I said, I could not think for the life of me, why is Incarnate Word a dog here? Unless, is there some guy out, which I looked and I couldn't find one. So I don't know, but I do like that play. And that's what we'll go. Chris says the final score for the Super Bowl, 30 Tampa Bay, KC 27, and we push the 57 total. All right, see you tonight, girl. Yeah, so don't forget, we got some hockey talk going on tonight. A little bit of Super Bowl prop bets, sides, totals, that kind of jazz with Kurt and Nick. And then afterwards, we will do the NBA Total Chaos between Dan and Nick Parsons. All right, guys, I think that just about does it. I feel like there's one other things. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Like and subscribe. Yeah, Craig loves it when we get lots of thumbs up, and I do because, Craig's my boss, and he's like, wow, she does a great job. And then I'm like, I know. See all those thumbs up I have? I must do a good job sometimes. Okay, so here's to a better day. We're going to make it happen, right? Anybody need to see the board again before I go? I think we're all pretty good. I don't see any newbies in here. And I will see you guys back tomorrow at 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern, somewhere in that time slot, and we'll do the damn thing all over again. All right, guys, don't forget, follow me on Twitter at +moneyhoney. Give me those thumbs up if you can. I really do appreciate them, and let's make some dinero today. All right, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.